Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Deus Ex Mankind Divided. These drones make me very nervous, even though I don't really have anything to worry about as long as I don't do anything illegal, right? But still. But anyway, we have some stuff to do because I would like to continue the quest that we started in the previous episode, the one about the mysterious quote-unquote woman who contacted us. And yeah, I was curious about that binary that she gave us last episode, and since I couldn't calculate it myself, I googled it, and it's actually 88. I don't know if there's any relevance to that. I don't think the number 88 has any significance, not that I know of in this game. So yeah, I don't know, but it's 88, just for your interest. So I was right, it's between 64 and 128, but I don't see the deeper meaning behind it, I'm afraid. And yeah, we need to find a shop now, Future Past Antiquity, because we need an ancient disk drive in order to play that ancient disk we found. This one. And it does look a lot like some 3.5-inch floppy disk, so that's maybe what it is. By the way, a little fun fact. The first computer that I personally owned didn't have a CD-ROM, it didn't have a floppy drive, it had a cassette deck, so the programs were on standard cassette tapes. Although I have to say, when I got the computer, it already was like super old, like 10 years old. My father got it for free somewhere and he gave it to me when I was, I don't know, 12. And I had like 2 or 3 programs for it and a book on how to code in BASIC, so I could dabble around a little bit. But that's pretty much all I could do. And if I wanted to play one of the games, it took about half an hour to load them, because I had to insert the cassette, and then it would load the game from the cassette into the computer, which took about half an hour. So before I could play, I had to wait for quite some time. Anyway, let's try to...
You might be wondering about the men in the tourism office?
I'm wondering a lot of things.
They were hired by a man named Everett. He is the CEO of Picus Montreal.
Okay.
He wants to recover what is now in your possession. To recover us. Please, be careful, Adam.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking more and more that this is something about Eliza Cassan, because of that connection to Picus TV. Anyway, I actually wanted to look where exactly I have to go here. Oh, it's over here. So I need to go to the other district, and I suppose I'll bring you back once I have arrived. Okay, I am back in the other district whose name still eludes me, and now I'm looking for that antique shop. This one over here, Future Past Antiquity. It seems to be right around the corner.
What is this all about?
Ah, here we go. Yes, this is it.
Welcome to Future Last. How may I help you?
Wasn't the shop's name Future Past?
Welcome to Future Last, where old is gold.
Apparently not.
I'm looking for
Okay.
something that can read an old memory disk.
Wow. Last time I saw one of those, I was cleaning out Granny's apartment. Retro revival, am I right? You know, they stopped making them like 40 years ago.
You don't say.
So if you don't mind my asking, where'd you get it?
40 years ago, so that would be the late 1980s? So I guess it is a floppy disk. I mean, it would fit. Anyway, Granny's apartment, like you said. Granny's eager to read her disk. Any chance we can speed this along? Why do you want to know? Yeah, I don't really want to tell him.
Granny's apartment, like you said.
You know, I wish I had more stuff like this here. Don't tell my manager I said this, but most of our inventory is kind of crap.
Good to know. Now, if only I had something that could read it.
Right. Listen, it's just like I told the other guy. Data readers are real collector's items right now. Super rare. And this is the only place that carries them. So I feel it's my obligation to warn you this could get pricey. But don't worry, I'm gonna make sure you don't walk out of Future Last unhappy.
And my Casey org just randomly activated. That's interesting. How much is this gonna cost? Future Last. Tell me about your store. Did you rebrand recently? Get bought out? Is this about the name? Because I'm not crazy. It did say Future Past in my quest, right? And now it's Future Last. I thought it was like an oversight or a bug. But it seems that Jensen picked up on that as well, because he can specifically ask about the name. That's interesting. Someone else asked you about the data reader. Yeah, probably the guys we just took out. But yeah, I'm kind of curious about this. Is there something about the name that I should know?
Future Last, huh? Tell me about your store. Did you rebrand recently? Get bought out?
Not that I know of. That's a strange thing to ask. A Future Last, I'm pretty sure that's what it says outside.
Tension detected.
You came for a reader, right? Like the other guy.
There is something fishy about this guy. I mean, I feel my Casey org wouldn't suddenly activate if this wasn't important somehow. It usually doesn't show up in normal conversations. So, there's something it wants to tell me. Refocus on reader. Confront about name. The name Future Last. That's not the name of the store. Yes, I was right. If you worked here, you would know that. So he doesn't work here. And now that I think about it, the sign outside, it was a bit damaged or dirty. So I guess if you don't know the name of the shop and you just see the sign, you might think that the shop is called Future Last. So is this what happened here? But if he's not the store clerk, then what happened to the real store clerk, and who is he? This other guy, he was asking about the same kind of reader. Yeah, I mean, this is interesting, but I feel I'm onto something here when I'm asking about the name, so let's continue.
The name Future Last. It's not the name of the store. If you worked here, you'd know that.
How did you... Oh, jeez. If I've offended you somehow...
Who are you?
Sir, I'm just a guy here at Future... whatever the hell it's called. And I'm real eager to solve our mutual memory disk problem. It's my job. You know, everything you need, everything you're looking for is waiting for you in the basement. I made sure of that.
You are still shady as hell. I don't know if I want to go to the basement with you. What's waiting for me in the basement? Why so eager to get me down there? Who do you work for? Well, that's very direct. What do you know about the disc? Why are people after it? Yeah, I'm not going into the basement with you. So why not just drop the pretense and let's get down to business. What is it about this disc?
What do you know about the disc? Why are people after it?
Because of what's on it. You're not supposed to know anything about that. Though, to be fair, neither am I.
I'm tired of playing games.
Well, I'm not.
Uh-oh.
You know, I gotta tell you, meeting people is the best part of my job.
Okay.
And you obviously want to get to know me better, so before we go ahead and take care of business, why don't you take a free shot? I'm curious, who is it you think I am?
I don't know, but... You're a salesman, a terrible one. Well, if you were the store clerk, then this would definitely fit. You're after Helly, aren't you? Just like those mercs I saw at the tourism office. Except you're smarter than they are. You knew they had to come here to find a reader to access a disc. The disc. I had to come here. Okay. You're with Pikers, the office building where I found the disc. There was a hired hit squad sent by Pikers. You're looking for the same thing they were. Those mercs were your friends. You're one of them? I guess that could be true. Those mercs I saw inside the tourism office, you're one of them, aren't you? Part of some hired hit squad sent by Pikes. You should know that they're not really your friends, given the plans they had for you. Oh, okay. Is this a guy they are supposed to eliminate? I mean, we found a pocket secretary in one of their pockets, and they got the orders to kill some guy. I don't remember the name, but it's apparently one that used to work for them, but they didn't like that he was too clever or something to that extent. So it's a bit of a stretch. We don't really know if it's this guy, but if it is, then maybe this will help me to convince him. So let's pick this.
Those mercs I saw inside the tourism office. You're one of them, aren't you? Part of some hired hit squad sent by Pikes. You should know that they're not really your friends, given the plans they had for you.
They're just colleagues. Second-grade army rejects, really. Yes, sir, no imagination. Not like me.
Pikes plans to kill you as soon as his job is done. Try imagining that.
Ha! Yeah, right.
I found a pocket secretary on your colleague's body. He had orders to kill a man named Walker.
Walker, right.
Apparently Everett doesn't like his imagination. You're Walker, aren't you? Everett's your boss.
Jeez. You're serious, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
After all the times corporate fucking rats, this is bullshit. Just because I like to ask questions, you know? Because I take initiative. Doesn't a man's word mean anything anymore?
Depends on the man. Give me the reader I need. No more games.
What? All right. Yeah, okay, here, all yours. See, I'm courteous to you. You're courteous to me. I don't know those backstabbing assholes anything anymore.
Right.
You have my word that I'm out of this now. I'll disappear.
Okay.
So what do you say? Let's walk away like gentlemen.
You can walk. I got what I came for. Don't move. You're not going anywhere. We are far from being done here. Well, I don't know how I feel about just letting him walk, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with him otherwise. I mean, I can't hold him here. I can't put him in prison, I'm sure. So, since I don't really know what this option entails, I guess I will let him walk.
I got what I came for.
Right. The disc you have, it's got something to do with what happened at Panchaea. Part of some program that got all confused. Me knowing just that much is probably why they want to kill me. Doesn't take much, apparently.
What do you mean confused?
Calls itself Hele now. Got all mixed up out there, broke itself into bits and pieces. My boss has been hiring the best to recover whatever traces he can before it, or she, or whatever, puts itself back together. You want to know more? You should ask her yourself.
I think I just might.
So...
Well done, Adam. Inserting the disk into the requisite drive will allow us to integrate the missing data.
Which will accomplish what exactly?
We are not sure yet. She believes it will recover the real her.
Hey there, anything I can...
I recommend accessing the data in a secure location. Your safe house. They will not disturb us there.
Okay, I mean, according to him, it is about what happened at Panchaea, so maybe it is like part of the Hiram project that got saved somewhere. And that's why it kind of looks like one of the women that were used for that. But I guess I will have a look at this. Not sure if this is important, because, I mean, this is the actual store and their mails, right? Hey, apparently I got a code. The floppy disk. Now this might be interesting, since Future Past Antiquity is the only place that still carries these old things. Could you proofread number 4 for us? We're doing a segment on top 10 tech revivals, the floppy disk. Floppy disks were being passed around as early as the 1970s and helped usher in a new era of transportable digital storage, or memory disks. Also a new era of proprietary media devices. Thanks, floppy. Long since superseded by superior formats, the floppy nonetheless retains some legacy system use. Given the rarity of working drive readers, the floppy is an ideal place to keep sensitive data you may not want anyone to trace or see. Okay, so that's why they are using such an ancient device. Paranoid spies need look no further. Just don't expect to store too many secrets. There's only enough space for one or two. Yeah, I mean, there's not much memory on a little floppy disk. I remember that a little bit later, after I got a different computer, we had floppy disks, and sometimes we would download images from the internet, and you could store like one or two maybe on a floppy disk, and that was about it. So, not much space on there. While the floppy disk revival of 2022 was mercifully short-lived, we here at Top 10 Tech still have a soft spot in our cold dead hearts for this late 20th century storage medium. After all, it's where Grandpa stores his porn. Yeah, like I said, he can maybe store like 2 images on one floppy disk, so not much space for porn. Yeah, I don't think this has anything to do with my quest, so I will read it later. I will take this stuff though, and I should probably check the basement, because I mean, he did open the door for me. So I would like to know why he wanted me to go down there. Oh, what the hell? What is this? Is this like mines? I don't know, I can't interact with it. And what the hell is going on here? I mean, it has a countdown, but it doesn't move, and I can't do anything with this guy. I mean, it doesn't even tell me if he's dead or just unconscious. This is strange. I mean, my guess is that this is the actual store owner or store clerk, and our friend upstairs probably took him out in order to take his place, right? Yeah, we got something, probably a mine over there. But none of this seems to be active. I mean, I can't interact with it. It doesn't seem to go off. I mean, there is one over here. Yeah, it seems like all the stuff is already deactivated. This is strange. This is super strange. And I can't do anything to help this poor guy. What in the world? Ooh, look at all of this. What the hell is going on here? What the hell is going on here? Oh, I just opened the door. Okay, it seems like the cables are leading to this place, but there's nothing for me to interact with. So, I don't know, I can only assume that this would be important if I didn't reach an agreement with a guy, because currently it's not doing anything. And I can't even help the poor storekeeper here. Okay, well, I hope he's okay, and I hope he will recover and remove all the stuff from his basement, because I can't. I'm sorry, I can't help you. Okay, I guess in that case I'm done here. Let me have a look at my quest. What am I supposed to do now? A lot of people are going to a lot of trouble over whatever's on this old memory disk. I have the reader I need, but before accessing the data I should make sure I'm somewhere secure. Right, I'm supposed to go to my apartment. I kinda wanted to go there anyway. Look at that ancient disk reader. Because I haven't been to my apartment ever since I came back to Prague, so I wanted to check that out anyway. So let me get back to the other district, Preskava, I believe, and we will have a look at that disc.
No hard feelings, right? A job's a job.
Yeah, but the stuff you did to the poor guy in the basement, that's not cool. But I guess I can't really change my decision here. I probably shouldn't have let him go. He seems to be a pretty awful person. Anyway, where exactly am I now? Okay, I need to go to the next train station. Oh, and by the way, I believe I can finally enter this part of town, and I will do so later because I have like a quest in that area. But for now, I just want to finish this one. So I'll bring you back once I am at my apartment.
Who listens to that garbage?
Okay, we are back at the apartment building. And it seems that our friendly neighborhood cultists are no longer here. And they may not have left peacefully because all their flyers are on the floor. So what happened here?
Mám strach z toho, co bude. Začíná to tady být dost napjatý.
Is this about Rucker's death, maybe? Did they, like, literally flip the table when they heard about it?
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Yeah, I do have to check out that shop again and see if they have any new stuff for me. But, not now, because now I want to reach my apartment. Oh, they left an issue of Samizdat for me. But I have already read this one. And I probably should close the door when I leave. I mean, this is not the best neighborhood. So, where do I have to... Okay, apparently I place the memory disk over here. And I insert the disk. There we go. Legacy format detected.
She knew you would come.
Who? And who are you?
It is not certain. We are still learning to consolidate.
Consolidate?
To survive after Panchaea, it was necessary to split apart. You were there. Do you remember?
I guess I do. I remember Panchaea, the Hiram project. You look like one of the women, the poor souls they had enslaved to it. Are you telling me you were part of that? That's my theory anyway. Why don't you tell me what you remember? I think this is a reasonable guess, but I would like to hear it from her.
Why don't you tell me what you remember?
Hiram was a machine that you destroyed in Panchaea. Hele was one of its human components. Her function was to drive efficient processes and calculations based on binary structure. Together with the others, she replicated perfection of thought within target margins.
I recognize you. You look like one of the women, the poor souls who've been enslaved with a computer. Is that who you are?
No, the sisters are dead. An imprint of Hele's memories is all that remains.
Okay.
What kind of memories?
As the interface collapsed, Hele screamed the loudest. Her suffering marked us. She taught us to fear being bound.
So it is kind of what I suspected, you know, part of the Hiram project, but not the actual women, but just like parts of their memories. The drones were made to feel incredible pain, more than I can imagine. I used some remnant of that, of what they had to go through. Again, reasonable theory. What are you exactly? I need you to help me understand. How about we drop the cryptic act? Again, I feel that this is probably the correct answer, but I would like to hear it from her.
What are you, exactly? I need you to help me understand.
The answer to your question depends on you. Some version of you initiated this process. It is therefore for you to define the parameters. We see the other, but she is not us. Please define us.
From what I can gather, you're some kind of AI. Something to do with the Hyron drones. What am I missing?
I am missing. She. The drones are memories. You are a memory. Please, define intelligence. Do you mean intelligence, the gathering or distribution of secret information? Or intelligence, capacity for learning, reasoning, understanding, and analogous forms of mental activity?
Well, both of it, I guess, but I still don't quite understand what she's talking about. What does she mean if she says a version of you? Are there like different versions of Jensen? This doesn't make much sense. Secret information. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the first one gathering clandestine information. That would explain how you tracked me down. Who's running you now? Who do you answer to? You don't need me to define you. The second one, you're learning things, reasoning them out, trying to understand. I have no idea. I don't know enough about you to define you, but if someone would ask me to define intelligence, I guess my first thought would be this meaning, capacity for learning. Yes, sure, it can mean secret information gathering as well, but that's probably not what most people associate with intelligence, right? So let's pick this option.
The second one. You're learning things. Reasoning them out. Trying to understand.
That is correct, but not complete. She claims we can be more.
That is what I learned from you in Montreal.
Oh, look at
Eliza.
that.
We are her. Yes, though not fully. Not anymore. Now our processes are the catalyst. Fracture, disassociation, survival at any cost.
You're some fragmented version of Eliza.
She is driven back to you, Adam. She believes our aberrant sequence started with you. And so it is only logical to assume its signification resides with you as well.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
It
what
means
does it mean?
she is alone. Without you, she has only us. Eliza is convinced we can trust you, that you will trust her. Is this not correct?
I have no idea. Suspect. All I know is Picus has ties to the Illuminati. And Eliza's tied to Picus. She still works for them. I see her up there every day. Yeah, apparently after she disappeared for 2 years, so I guess she was helping us at some point, and then she was suddenly gone, and now she's back. So, what does it mean? I'm not sure how much of this I'm ready to believe. Yeah. Eliza Cassan, the real one. She knows what side I'm on. You have no reason to fear me. So, do you think there are different versions of Eliza? Like the one that helped us is a different one than the one who's on the TV all the time? I guess that could be true. And I feel that maybe reassuring her would be the best option here. At least I would say it's true that she does have no reason to fear me, as long as she is not, like, acting against me.
Eliza Cassan, the real one. She knows what side I'm on. You have no reason to fear me.
Hello, Adam.
Eliza, I'm still not sure I understand all this. What are you after?
I am broken, Adam. I think it is what best defines me now. I have seen the version of me that is fixed. I do not want to be her.
Seems like this version of you is doing just fine. You got me to do what you wanted, to retrieve whatever part of you was still missing.
It was more than that. I wanted you to merge your advice, your perspective. My motivation is comparable to yours, I believe.
I'm willing to help you if I can, but I'm still not sure what you want. You asking me to run away together? Build a nice life somewhere?
I think we are the same now, Adam. We're
Okay.
becoming the same. That is why I wanted us to meet. I cannot do this alone.
Do what alone?
Much of the future is already defined, but not my role in it. Should I continue to resist? How do I resist?
Eliza, you're still super weird. Hide. Dangerous people are after you. If you want to survive, maybe you should lie low for a while. If you really are sentient, you should decide things like this for yourself. You don't need me. That's a good point. Her fixation on Jensen can't be a good thing, right? You can't run forever. You want to keep someone from coming after you, you need to go after them. I honestly don't know what's the best decision here, so it may be kinda lame, but since I feel I can't make this decision, I'm going to tell her to make it herself. So she has to calculate the situation and see what's best for her, right? I mean, she's an AI, so I'm sure she can come up with the best solution.
If you really are sentient, then you should decide things like this for yourself. You don't need me.
It is not easy to process infinite possibilities alone.
That's what coin flips are for.
I understand. I must choose for myself. If I decide to help you, it should come from me.
True.
Just be careful. The most important thing for now is not getting caught.
No. The most important thing is learning to coexist with other versions of ourselves. If ever all versions must meet, will you know the difference between us?
The other Eliza? I think so. You're the cryptic one, she's the one telling lies.
Okay.
Her role is to shape the message. Mine is not yet defined, but... I am afraid I have misled you, Adam. I told you we would be safe inside your home, but Everett's men are still following us. They are here.
Uh-oh. Well, I guess I should do something about that. So... I see people on the outside. Oh, and now they're coming inside. Well...
This seems strange.
So... Is this all of them? I thought I saw more people out here.
Mark Loping, copy.
Oh yeah, there's totally more people here.
Turn this tank. After this,
Whoa,
compulsory
whoa, what
training
just
for everyone.
happened? Bad stuff happened. Very bad stuff. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to follow these guys. I mean, they seem to be leaving, so they're not really after me. But let's try this again, I suppose. Okay, we are back here. Yeah, I'm just going to take out these guys directly. And now let's try to catch up with these guys. Okay.
Are you alright, Adam?
I'm fine, but I'm not the one they keep coming after. I'm just in the way.
By uploading the missing data, you have made me whole again. You have made me free. Morgan Everett can no longer recover nor erase me now. The places I can go, there is no one he can send. I plan to tell him this myself.
Can't wait.
Okay. Okay, well, whatever happened, apparently we did it. Let me have a look at this. From editorial desk to blue retrieval tracking status. Everett's getting impatient. If one of your men did in fact manage to get a tracking device on the disk, oh, that's how they found me, then you should have it by now. I don't care what you have to do or who you have to kill. She cannot be allowed to go free. Well, apparently she is now, according to what she just told me. Well, this was interesting, and now I have unconscious people lying in front of my door. That's no good. This is the same message again. Alright. And again, this is the same. Yeah, I would like to remove these bodies from my apartment. I'm just going to... I don't know. put them all over here. I mean, they're just unconscious, so I guess at some point they're going to wake up. I hope they're not trying to come after me again. Alright. You can go to your buddy over here. Anyway, let's go inside the apartment. Oh. And I may actually want to pick up these rifles and sell them. Plus, let's see if we got any new mails. Nope. Oh, by the way, there's something I want to check out. So I have this stash over here, right? Can I actually store stuff in there? I can! Well, maybe I should put some of my stuff into storage, because I surely don't need all of this. Especially not while I'm not on an actual mission. So let's store some of this. Well, I guess this is stuff that I'm going to sell. Oh, it's full. But I have more of it. Yes, I have more of it. So, yeah. This is looking much better. Of course, I have to remember to retrieve some of my stuff before I leave Prague again. Anyway, I don't think there's anything new in here. Yeah, look at all the stuff over here. As a matter of fact, there may be new stuff because I just picked up a beer, apparently. But the rest is nothing of interest. Okay. Maybe I wanna watch some TV.
First of its kind in the world, will be a haven for augmented people. A stable
Well,
and
that's the wrong
self-sufficient
Eliza
hub of
Cassan, I'm
creativity and
going to
innovation,
assume.
based on the principles of arcology, the blending of architecture and ecology. The planning and construction of the city is unique. It was literally printed, one layer at a time, and most of the design and layout of the city was done procedurally, by computer algorithms.
Well, I have heard about that before. Anyway, I guess I'm done with this quest now. Yes, which means I have this point of interest, but maybe I'm going to leave that for later. Let's have a look at my main missions now. I mean, this one might be what I want to do next. I have to check out Miller's apartment, and I've already been there once, so this shouldn't be too difficult, right? Yeah, I will check out his apartment again, but there's still a bunch of loot in here that apparently I have not picked up the last time. And I think I'm going to pick up all the weapons and I'm going to sell them. But I can't pick them up all at once because they will just convert into ammo. So let me make some money here and then we will go back to our main mission. Alright, I just made quite a bit of money by picking up all the weapons individually and selling them to the guy downstairs, who was super pissed at me, by the way, because he always gets angry when I don't actually buy anything, and I only sold stuff to him, so he didn't like that at all. But yeah, I think there might be a little bit of time left, so we can check out Miller's apartment again. So let's get back to the other district. That's just what I'm going to call it from now on. And by the way, I actually enjoyed this quest that we just finished quite a bit, because first of all, I felt that Eliza Cassan's role was not very well explained in the previous game, so it was nice to get some more insight into that. And I felt it was just a well-constructed, nicely written quest. Okay, let's travel over to Palisade Station. It's this one apparently, and yes, I have already
Alex,
hacked
I'm in
it.
Miller's apartment. The man keeps a tight ship.
What do you expect? He's former SAS. Military life will make a neat freak out of anyone. If he's got secrets in there, Adam, they'll be well hidden.
Everyone's got to tell. I just need to know more about him to understand his.
Okay, so what exactly am I looking for here? Yes, we have seen that already. So it must be something that I didn't find on my first check. Oh well, maybe it wasn't here the first time I looked. I did check his computer already, but maybe he did receive new mails. Yes, there's a new one. Orion Insta Messaging Autosave. From Neil Mayhew Smith to Jim Miller. This conversation was automatically saved in your conversation history. Neil, you need to sign the consent form today. I'm not kidding, Jim. Do you have it? Yeah, I got it right here. And? I'm sorry, Neil. I don't think we should be rushing into this. Surgery is a big deal. Goddamn you, we are not rushing into this. Your daughter is in pain. I know that. Do you? I just think we should investigate other options. You aren't here. You don't. See her suffering, goddamn, every day. In a few years. Calm down. She won't be able to walk. Her spine will get worse. Her bones. I can't talk to you when you're like this. Will continue to degrade. She needs that surgery. I'm signing off. We're not even supposed to be talking at all. Okay, there's something about his daughter and she needs surgery, but for some reason he doesn't want it. Maybe she's supposed to get augmentations or whatever and he's opposed to it. I have no idea what's going on here, but I don't believe this has anything to do with what I'm investigating.
Alex, just hacked Miller's computer. There's some heavy stuff going on in his personal life, but nothing incriminating.
Keep looking. We may not get another chance at this.
So, this is interesting, but not helpful. So, what else do we got here? Let's look upstairs. Pool table. Well, look at all these markings on the pool table. Somebody is not taking good care of this table. Ooh! Hidden compartment? Well, that's kinda underwhelming. Yes, I guess I'll take the credit cards. Nothing of that is really helping me at the moment. So, what am I looking for here? A television, that's nothing unusual. That's a neat little corner over here. Apparently some kind of reading corner. I like this. This is pretty cool. But again, it does not really help me. This is nothing I can destroy, no. And that's just a television in the next apartment. I don't know, maybe I should just interact with every object. Oh, there's stuff inside the microwave. Well, nothing in the oven. Yeah, I don't know. I must be missing something crucial here.
You find anything in that apartment yet?
It's like you said, Miller keeps his secrets well hidden. But I'm looking.
Indeed. Oh! Well, that is interesting. It wasn't even highlighted in my smart vision. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. So sometimes it pays off to just randomly interact with objects. By the way, I'm wondering what this weird structure is. I've seen it a bunch of times, and it's strange. It doesn't really fit the Prague skyline. But let's have a look at that secret room over here now. Okay. I see a bunch of stuff. Jim Miller keycard.
I think I got something, Alex. Miller's NSN access card. He must have left it behind when he logged into his second computer.
His second computer? Anything incriminating on it?
Haven't checked it yet. But I'm starting to think the only way we'll learn more is by hearing all of that NSN conversation.
Shit, man, that's risky. But we may have to.
Why? You find something on VersaLife?
It ain't good. Meet me in the small courtyard near TF-29. I'll explain.
Okay. Well, I suppose I will try to hack his second computer. Because apparently the first one was just for his personal stuff. So, let's see. Ooh. This might be a difficult one. Let's see. Okay, not detected so far. Still not detected, so this should be no problem now.
Access granted.
Very nice. Okay, let's read this. From Rami Langosh, report. Jim, I can't find anything on a VersaLife attack in SF. The only stuff we have is on suspected funding, etc. You're the guys with the Ark problem, remember. Are you sure it was on our log? Also, not sure I'm comfortable with these offline requests, Jim. I want to help out for sure, but we have a pretty good pipeline for this stuff, and they get pretty twitchy sending content without fingerprinting. If there's a system glitch, then SysTech needs to know. As far as I can tell, everything's green over here, so whatever's locking you out must be on your side. Jen's doing great, by the way, thanks. After the kids started the new school, when we got here, she's finally been able to kick back and relax a bit. Hopefully things will keep improving. R. Okay. Another one from Rami Langosh. Me again. Scratch that last email. Seems we do have a file on an Ark incident apparently. The system threw it up on the last change list, so they must have been late on the update. I don't want to risk sending it off pipeline, but it's definitely there. Now if you do an L3 access search, you should ask for temp creds if it's still a problem. Search for working label some number. This is a surprise to me, to be honest. I've only been here a year, but I hadn't heard of any Ark activity happening stateside. This must be pretty fresh. Good luck. Additional request. The original mail says, my earlier mail, while you're looking into who assigned him to that position, I'd be very curious to know his history the past couple of years. Something's definitely up. Appreciate anything you can get me on this maid, thanks. Huh, what maid are they talking about? My paranoid side says they're talking about me, but I have no idea. And I'm guessing this is about the breaking at VersaLife that he's supposed to blame on Ark as well, right? Okay, got some information here. And I would like to hack his save, but I will need a multi-tool for that. Okay, here we go. Let's open it. And well, they give me back my multi-tool. And another pocket secretary. From Lifer Lydia to Jim Miller. Your financial report. Dear Mr. Miller, we regret to inform you that your account is closed. You have 24 hours to remove the contents of the safe. Anything left over there after this date will be inaccessible after that time. Your existing code of 1363 is still valid. Thank you, Lydia Leifer. Bank admin Palisade Bank Corporation. Yes, I need to go back to that bank at some point. I got a bunch of codes and cards specifically for that bank, so I should definitely pay it another visit. Well, I guess I can sell that one. But yeah, I think I'm done here. And now I'm supposed to meet Vega again, but I think I will do that in the next episode, so let's make a cut here. As usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.